Man, what's up, y'all? It's been it ain't. I hate when I be thinking that, and then I say it because it has not been a little minute. But it's all good. You see the scenery though? We changing it up. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all was gonna get some new scenery. I wasn't gonna do y'all like that. I'm a man of my word. But welcome back, and I mean welcome back to the Aniquo Show. How y'all been, man? I've been chilling. Been working, getting some new equipment, trying some things out. Definitely trying things out with the new cam. I done shot over 50 pictures, and just seeing the way I tweak my settings and what works and what doesn't and what angles I need to shoot at is very informative, and it's been very fun. When it comes to this camera, I couldn't wait to shoot with it. I couldn't wait. I was waiting because I couldn't shoot with it because I didn't have a memory card. I had a memory card, and I got it. I was like, yeah, I'm on it. But I've been taking pictures like landscape and stuff like that. I haven't done portraits yet because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not confident enough yet to do portraits. I'm not saying I won't be, but I'm not confident yet. We're gonna start off strong. We're gonna start off strong. You're not scared of communication. You're scared of the response or the reaction that you'll get because of you communicating. You're scared that if you communicate, they might hit you, they might scream, they might shout, they might yell, or you communicating will cause severance. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. The reason I say that is because if you're communicating something that has constantly been on your heart and on your mind and it's weighing on you, and you tell them, and the response that they give is them hitting you or yelling, that's obviously not someone that should be in your life. But when I say things like that, people tend to be like, well, he did, she did, but, well, sure, but, no, and no. Why are we trying to keep people in our lives that are causing harm to us? That defeats the purpose of trying to have a good life. You're never going to have a good life with a person that's staying in your home beating you. You never will. You're never going to have a good life when you're living in a home with someone that's constantly abusing you and verbally abusing you every day. If you honestly think that your life is going to be good and all of that is happening, I'm not gonna lie, you might be boo-boo the fool. You have to be. Cause for me, I'm at the point where, okay, bro, I'm gonna communicate this. Let's see how you respond to it. And depending on your response, I don't want you in my life no more. Because it's a privilege to be in my life. It's a privilege to be around my energy. It's a privilege to be around somebody that has good character. It's a privilege. So why would I give that privilege to you when I can give it to somebody else that actually deserves it? Somebody that's not going to waste my time. Somebody that's not going to talk to me any kind of way and treat me any kind of way. Because I'm not going for that. And you shouldn't be going for it either. Remember what I told y'all, bro. People love to play games. And a lot of people act like they don't know what they're doing. They knew what they was doing. Matter of fact, they thought about you before they did it. They thought about you before they did it. Some people be like, oh, well, she just did without the... No, she just... You telling me you did the exact same thing that you know I do not like, and you think I'm not gonna feel some type of way? You think I'm not gonna, not only that, you think I'm not gonna notice? You think I'm not gonna notice that you trying to play games and you trying to get your way? You trying to get over on me. That's what you trying to do. And bro, people be trying to get over on you by manipulating you and playing mind games and talking to you a certain type of way. And one of the ways they do that is you. And what I mean by this, I also said this in the last video or a couple videos back. You're rewarding someone that doesn't deserve a reward. You're rewarding a person that's not doing anything in your life. You're rewarding a person that has caused you pain, suffering, despair, sorrow, and agony. That's who you're rewarding. But you don't see nothing wrong with that. There's no way you do, because you're still doing it. You're still doing it. How about you stop? How about you stop rewarding bad behavior and look at how your life changes? Whether that comes to your mom, your auntie, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your mother, your father, your grandparents, no matter who it is, your boyfriend, your best friend, don't matter who it is. Because not only are people manipulative, bro, they're entitled. People feel entitled to good character. They feel entitled to people that are good to them. And that's not how the world works. It's not. And I try my best to stay away from the people. That's why, for me, when it comes to like my family or friends, it's like bro, I don't want to be around you. You're draining me. It's like a negative cloud comes over you. And every time you're around them, it's just bad. Or you have to guard yourself, or you're full of anxiety, or you feel like you have to be on guard just in case something happens, or somebody always has to say something smart, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, bro, I'm not even that old, but we're too old for that, gang. We're too old for that. I'm trying to live a good life, bro. This life ain't promised. People die every day. A girl just got, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but a girl got shot 5 times. She was in the car. They shot the car up. The car was on fire. They kept shooting the car. The train was coming. They drove past the train, get to the car to shoot up the car. I'm like, bro, it's not promised to you, bro. You could be here today and gone tomorrow, and we see it all the time. People pass every day. And it's truly a blessing to be able to just wake up. And I know it's hard for certain people to hear that, because sorry, my mind just be going different places. I told you I got ADHD, so we're gonna jump from topic to topic. But it's hard for people to be grateful for that when every day that they live their life is hell, is despair, is agony. And they can't even live in their own mind. So it's hard for you to tell a person, hey, bro, just be happy. Like, bro, and they're like, you ain't think I tried that? You don't think I've tried everything at my disposal? But you gotta find something. You gotta find something. For me, one of the things that did it for me was like the gym. Like, getting stronger and seeing it when you look in the mirror and all of these things. Getting, like, the shoulders look crazy, the traps look crazy. Bruh. And the mental aspect, it teaches you to push farther than you think you can. And it shows you who you really are, what's your mental capacity. Especially when you wake up and you're on your diet and you constantly look in the mirror. It's like, you see who you really are. Without the facades, without the lying, without all of this extra stuff, you see who you are. You see the real progress, whether it's negative or positive. You see what's really happening. You can see whether you've been cheating on your diet or not. You can see whether you've been on your diet or not. You can see whether you've missed workouts or not. You can see that. Another thing, bro, is content. Like, I love it, bro, and I also love photography and videography and cinematography because it connects with me. It connects with me. That's the best way I can put it. The way you can still tell a story through a picture is insane. It's getting quiet now. Look at the birds. I wish I could show y'all that, but back to the communication, bro. A lot of people are not gonna be able to deal with it. A lot of people are going, deflect. And once they do that, you know where their mind is at. You know where their mind is at. A lot of people are gonna act like they don't know what they're doing, which they do. A lot of people are going to play games, which people do. A lot of people are even going to lie, and that's one thing I cannot stand. I cannot stand a liar, because you're lying when there's no reason to lie. Lie for what? When you just said the truth. Lie for what? What good does that do you? I'll say that. What good does that do you? And you obviously don't love me enough if you lie to me. And a lot of things people wouldn't go through if the person actually loved them. Like, there's so much you're not going to go through if a person loves you. And you'll be able to notice. Look at how they talk to you. Look at how they treat you. Look at their actions. People get so caught up in the words. And I'm not saying words aren't important, but nowadays, actions focus on the actions. Back then, your word was your bond. If you said you was gonna do something and you didn't do it, you was getting killed, man. They was doing something to you. If you didn't do what you said you was gonna do, it was gonna end bad for you. I feel like it should go back to that way. Like, your word is your bond. I truly feel like that's one of the few things you have in this world if you don't have anything else. Is your word. Your word is very important. It's very important to keep your word. It's very important to be who you say you are. It's very important to ruminate. It's very important to be introspective. It's very important to be all of these things. I hope that one of the things that y'all get from me is that, bro, just think. Cause I think all the time. Sometimes it's not good, but I feel like it's required for the type of content that I do, because I'm a very thoughtful person. I think about people whether they think I do or not. I think about a lot of situations. I think about the situation that happened when I was in a relationship, or a certain situation where I was around this person and I wish it would have went a different way, or just certain things like that. Because, bro, I want things to change in life, bro. The only way that things change in life is I cultivate this. I cultivate myself. I cultivate my photography and videography and cinematography, because I want to do all three and somehow mix them into my content. I know, not even feel like I know I can do it, because I know how I am when I really want something, bro. I'm a very determined person when it comes to what I want. I'm at Burger King. I got to try that new Whopper. It wasn't too bad. It was hitting on, bro. It was actually good. I was expecting it to be good, because the way that burger looked online was fire. But that McDonald's guy, bro, I was just talking about that with my cousin, and I'm not speaking as loud because I'm inside, but I was speaking like, My cousin, like, bro, the dude that was eating the McDonald's burger, he took a bite of it and he held it in the side of his mouth like this. Wait, bro. Like, hold on. Like, that was a bad example, but he held it right here. He held it right here, and then the video cut, and there was nothing in his mouth. And he was like, I'm like, bro, anybody that eats McDonald's burgers after watching that is crazy. What I want to talk about, bro, well, not necessarily want to talk about, like, I'm just going to speak on this, bro. Learning about my ADHD has given me a lot of clarity, especially when it comes to life, like why I go through some of the things that I go through and why I am the way that I am. Like, bro, if I didn't learn about ADHD or taking the time to learn about it, I would never get the answers that I was looking for. Because sometimes when you have ADHD, you always wondering, like, why are you looking like, why do you act like that? Why are you thinking like that? Why can you not get things a certain way? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to school. Because it's not like you slow. It's not like you don't know anything. It's just you don't care about it. People with ADHD, they're more interest driven. People with ADHD are 3 to 6 times more likely to log off. People with ADHD feel things deeply. They feel things deeper than the average person. So when a person with ADHD is going through something, like let's say a breakup, right? Like for average person, a breakup is definitely going to hurt, but it's gonna hurt a person with ADHD way more than a person that doesn't have it. Learning things like that explains why I was going through what I was going through. Like, bro, basically, I'll just say, bro, I was going through hell, gang. There's certain things I don't even say, like even to my cousin, I didn't have talk with, bro. But there's certain things that I won't even say. I won't even say it because of how bad it was. Some things you can say, and others you just gotta keep to yourself. I've given myself more patience. I've given myself more grace. I've allowed myself to make mistakes. I've given myself room, and I think that's important. And I'm trying to build systems and creative workflows that work for me. Because one thing about people, they try to give you tips, but you have a neurotypical brain, so the tips that they give you might not work. Matter of fact, 9 times out of 10, they not gonna work because they not neurodivergent. So the tips that they give you towards discipline is not going to work. It's not. You have to find a different way. You can get the same result. It just might take you longer, and that's okay. As long as you get to where you're trying to go, that's what matters. I was saying that when I was with my cousin yesterday, because we was walking, and it just hit me as soon as it happened. I was like, it was a sidewalk, and we was walking towards a park, and the sidewalk split in 2 different ways. It was like we was walking across the street, and then we was walking across the street, and then it split like this. And I'm like, okay. And it just hit me instantly. Bro got there, his path may be shorter, and he'll get there quicker. But I'm still gonna get there. Even if it take me longer, I'm still gonna get there. Plus, I shouldn't even be worried about I shouldn't be worried about how fast he got it. I need to worry about me. Because at the end of the day, that's who I gotta live with. I gotta live with myself every day. I gotta live with my bad habits every day. I gotta live with my good habits every day. I gotta live with what I do every day, not him. And doing that has helped me so much. It's helped me so much. Secondly, when it comes to like talking to older people about like how hard it is nowadays, I don't think they truly understand. Like that's like 45 to 60 and up. They don't understand because it's just, with them, it's like, just work harder, just work harder, just work harder. And I feel like that's really just a capitalistic mindset. That's really just a capitalistic mindset. Like, how, there's no amount of work that's gonna get you to $1 billion, gang. There's no amount of physical labor that's gonna get you to $1 billion. There's no amount of physical labor that's gonna stop what's happening to you. The fact that minimum wage hasn't gone up in a very long time. The fact that stuff is, bro, the prices are getting insane. The fact that people going through pain. The fact that folks is getting bombed. The fact that, like, come on, bro, this shit crazy. Like, it's crazy to me, bro. And you would think they understand because they older, but no. One thing you learn when you go through life is that, bruh, the wisdom does not come with age. Wisdom does not come with age at all. There is a lot of people that is dumb. A lot of people that is dumb, and it's a shame. You would think the elders around you have knowledge. They don't. They don't. I'm back. I just had to leave real quick, but I was saying, like, a lot of them don't understand what we going through, gang. Like, it's a completely different time. Stuff is way more expensive than it was back then, and it's just so hard, bro. I'm blessed to be in the position that I'm in and the family that I have. Imagine the people that's not blessed. I always think about that, bro, and I try to use the blessings that I have to help the people around me, because not everybody is as fortunate as me. And I feel like if more people understood that, the world would be a better place. That not everybody is as fortunate as you. So they probably need help with their hygiene, or they need to learn certain things that their family didn't teach them, or their mom didn't teach them, or their father didn't teach them. So you gotta be patient with them. You gotta help them. You gotta guide them. And that's okay. I feel like that's just how the world should be. People don't care about each other, bro. But that's just a symptom of capitalism. We become so individualistic, and we only care about ourselves and what we can get for ourselves, that we don't look at our neighbor and see that our neighbor need help. That you and your neighbor is in the same predicament, but y'all don't want to help each other because you only worried about yourself. And it shouldn't be that way. And what the orange man do right now, like, bro, it's like, bro, he don't stop. Like, I don't get it. Well, actually, no, I can't say I don't get it, because I never will get it, because I'm not an illogical person. Like, he's a very reactive person. He's a very reactive person. To the point where bro does things that are so irrational, and thinks, he doesn't think twice. He's just like, okay, yeah, we finna go over there and do it to him. No questions asked. He's like Majin Buu. Like, oh yeah, I'ma just come out of nowhere, right? I'ma boom him. I'ma destroy this planet. I'ma destroy this planet. I'ma destroy this planet. I'ma, like, off all y'all on this planet. Like, bro, what are we doing, dude? That's why every time something new happens, I just think, what future do we have for it? I have to constantly say that, because people just be popping out babies like it's candy. They be popping babies like it's candy. So I have to constantly ask, what future do we have for the children? Because y'all keep having babies and having children, but what future do you have for them? What future is there for them? Are you financially stable to have a child? Are you mentally stable to have a child? Do you have the time for a child? Do you have time to unpack your trauma and not rush? Like, there is a lot you have to consider before having a child. But people just like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna do it. And some parents even go as far to say, like, bruh, you my reason for living. I don't think a child should be a parent's reason for living. I think a parent should have their own reason for living. Because if I'm your reason for living, when I grow up and I move out, what are you gonna do then? My bad. What are you gonna do then? What are you gonna say? You just gonna sit around and mope all day? No. You need to have goals. You need to have hobbies. Go sew. Go knit. Go crochet. Go do puzzles. Go do something. Have a life outside of your children. People be trying to live through their children. That's the problem. And you see it. The best example of that is football. A dad that wants his son to play football so bad. He want that little man to play football so bad because he want to live out his dreams through him. Because he never got the chance. So I'm going to live out my dreams through him, even though that's not his dream. And I never even gave him the chance to pick his own dream. He don't even know what he want to do because he's so busy doing what I want him to do. That's wild to me. Let the kids be kids, bro. Let the kids be kids. A lot of kids don't want to be kids because of how they're treated as kids. So if you belittle kids and you talk down on kids and you talk crazy to kids, why would a kid want to be a kid? Really sit there and think about it. Why would a kid want to be a kid if you talk down on kids all day and don't give kids no respect? A kid will want to be a grown-up so bad. And then when they get to that age, they're gonna be like, this is not everything that it's hyped up to be. And then they regret it. And it's like, no, bro. Make a safe space for your kids. Make it enjoyable to be a kid. Do the things that is required of your kids. Take the time to learn their interests and why they're interested in it. And I guarantee you that your kids will be happy. They will be filled with joy. A lot of parents don't know what their kids want to do for the rest of their life or who they want to be. Like, they just don't know. And it's honestly sad. But another part is they don't know because they haven't been a good parent. And because they haven't been a good parent, the child doesn't want to talk to them. Like, children, that's one thing about children. Children love their parents, but it gets to a certain age where you realize, like, yeah, I'm not talking to you. I don't want to talk to you. You have too many problems going on. One day you good, one day you not. I see how you talk. I see how you move. And that's not for me. And some parents even be, bruh. That's a whole nother story, bro. Some parents they be wildin', bro. And not only that, bro, people be taking up for other people's behavior. That's why they're still able to do what they're doing. Because, yeah, somebody could be like, yeah, bro, like, my brother beat on his girlfriend, but we still allow him to come around. I'm sorry, y'all, for the sun, the clouds is constantly moving. So it's like, sometimes it's brighter, sometimes it's not. Oh my gosh, this is beaming on me. Hold on. Okay, that's better. They like to take up for people's behavior. And I don't like that. Because it could be like, yeah, my brother or my sister, my brother beat his girl, but we still gonna have him around. What do you mean you're gonna have him around? What do you mean? What do you mean she stabbed him with a knife, but y'all cool all of a sudden and you gonna allow her around again? Where is that? Like, I'm trying to understand. Like, what are we talking about here? Are we okay? Are we good? We can't be mentally good, right? We can't be. We can't be. That's wild. That's insane. Oh my gosh, I got shot in the shoulder. 1 week later, everybody taking pictures. No! No! Go sit corner. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get her out of here. They shouldn't even be around. That's why they still doing what they doing. And it's so frustrating when you see it in real life, gang. It's so frustrating. It's like, bro, why is folks getting a pass, gang? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. And that disloyalty, bro. That's one thing about disloyalty. Like, bro, for me, I won't even do business with somebody that cheats on their girl. I won't even do business with somebody that cheats on their man. I won't even do it. I won't even be friends with you, gang. Cause I know how you move. If you're willing to cheat on somebody that you claim to love, that you sleep in the bed with, that you having sexual intercourse with, that you taking pictures with, you going on trips, you going to Turks and Caicos, y'all going to Ruth Chris, y'all doing all this stuff, right? But then you cheat. How does that work? I can't. It just don't make sense to me, bro. Like, I'm a person like 1 + 1 = 2. And the way that other people think is 1 + 1 = 4. That's the best way to explain it. Like, you could say you like apples, and then somebody gonna be like, oh my gosh, so that means you hate every single fruit other than apples? When you said nothing about any other fruit, when you only spoke about apples. It would get frustrating to me, bro. Like, I really don't get it. But let me know what y'all want to see in the next video. This video should come out today. It's the 1.5 week mark. I just gotta edit it. I'm gonna try to get some pictures up. Y'all go on ZT page, and hopefully I have the pictures edited by tomorrow so he can put them up. But go on ZT page and look at the pictures, gang. Them pictures gonna be nice. No, they edited by me. Anico, me. But let me know what y'all want me to talk about in the next video. Let me know what y'all want me to see. Let me know what y'all want me to share. Ask any questions. I'm down to answer majority of things. But like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.